Sweet. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Lunch and Debates. I'm your fellow co-host Dibo, along with my other co-host Matt.
It's a pleasure to be back.
Sure, pleasure. For this week, very jam-packed. With this episode, we are going to do our Super Bowl preview with the big game, coming up this Sunday between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers, along with another episode that we're going to drop shortly. NBA trade deadline recap. We can't wait for that. It's going to be a lengthy one, so hey, stay tuned.
Yeah, 100%. Do you want to tell them what we were just talking about before we hopped on?
Yeah, let's get right into it. Let's talk about the Pro Bowl real quick, man.
I want to ask you this. Do you remember the last Pro Bowl you watched?
Like, fully?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to say 2019. It was in Orlando still. I watched it because, I want to see Mahomes and Hill and Kelsey play, after
Fair.
AFC title game loss, which I was super pissed. I didn't even watch the Super Bowl that year. I remember playing 2K19 pretty much the whole game. I skipped out that game except like the fourth quarter and like crunch time, so that was why. Yeah,
I can't lie, it's been a minute for me. It's been the last time I watched the Pro Bowl game. Jarvis Landry was still on the Dolphins.
So that was like, it probably had to be 2017, 2018, around that time.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just think, like, as I've gotten older, like, the Pro Bowl is like
Lost motion.
Yeah, lost motion. The interest is not there. I mean, for the players, with this year, with the new format being flag football and having other skill events with that whole entire thing, I think for the players it feels a lot better. I think watching the game this past Sunday, they look more energetic. They look more excited to be there. So that's good for them. But for the average fan, I just really don't care about it, really.
No, 100%. I think that it's kind of funny that they do flag football now. Like, it kind of shows that, one, the players don't really care because, like, the players just played this 17, 18-week season, and that's not even including the players who play in the postseason. Like, they don't want to take these hard hits. And, like, I don't know. Like, I've never, like, flag football isn't a popular sport in America for a reason.
No, not at all. I just think what makes football great is the physicality and the big hits, the intensity of the whole entire sport. And you take that away and make it basically two-hand touch, which before they did the flag football format, it was basically like that. Players not really giving a shit, which it is what it is. But again, for the average fan, why would I tune in for that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I will say, like, the NBA All-Star Game isn't great either. But I feel like with the NBA, like, once every 3 years you get a really good game. Mm-hmm. And, like, the other two, like, last year's All-Star Game was one of the worst All-Star games I can remember.
Yeah, that was complete trash. I did not enjoy that at all.
And yet the year before, it was probably one of the better All-Star games of all time. And, the NBA, like, I think that they can kind of do it because it's in the mid-season. I don't think you want to do mid-season for NFL.
No, not at all. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only way you can do it is the week between the title games, the conference championship games, and the Super Bowl. So it makes sense.
Yeah, you know what it should be, low key. You remember, like, how the last year, or was this the first year the NFL had 18 weeks?
No, I believe last year. It was either last year or the year before. I'm kind of blanking on that.
When the NFLPA agreed to have one more season, or one more game in the regular season, they should have gotten an additional bye week. But, like, if the NFL didn't want to do that, they should have just put the Pro Bowl in the middle. So it's like the players who aren't Pro Bowlers will basically get that bye week, and then the Pro Bowlers will play flag football, and they'll be okay.
Hey, man, that's Roger Goodell. They're trying to squeeze as much money as they can. But you saw the news of them having an opening game in Brazil on Friday of that week. So, hey, it's the NFL's choice, and I feel like they're going to maximize as much money as they can. So.
By the way, they have not said who the opponent for that game is yet. They said Eagles will obviously be hosting it. It's a home game for them. Who do you, like, predict it'll be?
Because it's going to be an NFC East team for sure. It's going to be a divisional game. Probably Cowboys to get the most out of that market.
Nah, Cowboys week 1 have to be at home. I just feel like it. I could see Cowboys is a good one. I could see maybe 49ers. But
No, like to have like a huge rivalry game to start the year off.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
But they could do something fun too, like Rams and Bills was pretty fun, but that was after the Super Bowl.
Right.
Lions Chiefs was fun.
Yeah. I wish that would have been the actual Super Bowl. From a neutral perspective. We can get into this with our actual preview, but I don't know. I feel like Chiefs Niners, from I think your perspective and other neutral fans, is probably the least anticipated Super Bowl we've ever seen in like recent memory.
Yeah, because last year was Jalen Hurts. Everybody was hype on that. The tush push was getting everybody electric.
Yeah, and also don't forget about the Kelsey Bowl with Jason and Travis too as well. You got to add that into that factor.
Yeah, and then the year before that, you had the Joe Burrow run against like the super team Rams. So that was pretty hype.
And then the other year, Mahomes versus Brady, Bucks Chiefs.
That was, but there were like so many superstars in that game.
Right, and again, Mahomes and Brady, the young buck, the up and coming like all time great versus the GOAT, undisputed GOAT. So that was that increased the height of the anticipation for that game, even though the game was a complete trash. But
Yeah. And then I don't know though, because the last time 49ers and Chiefs played in the Super Bowl, it was not that long ago. It was 4 years ago, and it was a pretty entertaining game. It was down to the wire for sure. And
hey, we pulled through at the end. Shout out Jimmy G. Thank you, Jimmy.
If he hits Emmanuel Sanders, Mahomes is in the fraud category.
Hey, man, every day I thank Jimmy Garoppolo for overthrowing Emmanuel Sanders on that deep shot by a mile, just so I could witness my favorite team, experiencing them winning a chip with my dad for the first time ever. So, hey, Jimmy G, if you're watching this, you're probably not. I know you're not, but at the same time, thank you, my guy. You are a great man in my heart. So,
by the way, who were you with the second time you watched the Chiefs win a Super Bowl?
This man right here.
Oh, yeah.
And he was on my ass the whole entire game at Buffalo Wild Wings. I'll never forgive him for that.
That was not a hold on James Bradbury.
The ref called it, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll leave it at that.
All right, but let's get into the Super Bowl.
I'm gonna leave it like that. At that. Yeah, let's get into Super Bowl for sure with this preview.
All right. You want to start me, or how do we want to do this?
You can start. Or do you want the Chiefs fan to start? Because
Chiefs.
I could get on my bragging, real heel type energy right now. With the reigning Super Bowl champion, the Kansas City Chiefs, with arguably the greatest quarterback to ever play the game of football, arguably the greatest tight end to ever play the game of football, in Travis Kelce, one of the greatest coaches of all time, one of the greatest defensive coordinators of all time, in Steve Spagnuolo. I mean, hey,
he's cooking right now.
I'm feeling. You mean Spags or
Spags?
Spags, man.
Spags.
Come on.
I saw a stat the other day. Chiefs defense this playoff run. Guess the average points they're giving up per game.
I believe 13.
13.7.
13.
And that's against the Bills, who looked red hot. That's against Baltimore, which their offense looked incredible, and that's against Tyreek and Mike McDaniels.
Miami with their explosive offense. But, I've mentioned this before in previous episodes, but we have to give this Chiefs defense more love. I mean, again, I've said it before, but the main things people have been covering with Kansas City this entire year were Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and that whole relationship between him and Taylor Swift, Andy Reid and his greatness, along with Rashee Rice, Isaiah Pacheco. Those guys are great, but we gotta give this defense some more love, man, because this defense is one of the greatest we've ever seen in recent memory, by far.
100%. Do you think Chris Jones will get paid this summer? Or do you want him to get paid this summer?
I want him to get paid for sure. He is a KC legend. I want him to stay. I want L'Jarius Sneed to stay, along with Willie Gay too. I want all these guys to stay, but with the current cap, obviously, in the NFL, with winning a Super Bowl, right, consistently being great year after year, it's going to be a lot harder to retain key players throughout your roster. So who knows? Hopefully, L'Jarius Sneed and Chris Jones, they both get paid and stay here with us long term. But Hey, I'm not the boss of that. That's Brett Veach's call and the rest of the front office's call. So hey, we'll have to see.
To his credit, though, he's done some phenomenal drafting. Even if like he doesn't want to pay these players big money, like whether it's Tyreek or Chris Jones in this case, like he's drafted the talent. Mm-hmm. He didn't sign Marcus Peters. He didn't sign Travarius Ward, and now you still have Trent McDuffie and L'Jarius Sneed as your corners.
Yeah, and Jalen Watson, he was a great starting piece for us last year as that outside corner. Josh Williams, Jamari Connor coming in, stepping up with the absence of Brian Cook with his season-ending injury. And even with Brian Cook, he was very solid in his role too as well in our secondary. So Brett Veach, I mean, I know he's gotten a ton of crap for his mishandling with the wide receiver position, which – to be honest, that's completely fair because this wide receiver core minus Rasheed Rice is not good at all, and it needs to be massively changed heading to the offseason. But Brett Veach is still one of the best GMs in the league, one of the best evaluators of talent in this league, one of the best drafters, and I love him, and I want him to stay with us long term. And
don't forget Carl Loftus.
Carl Loftus as well. Carl Loftus has been a huge piece for us, man, with that pass for us too. Menahue, sadly, he's gonna be out with that torn ACL. Man, had the big strip stack on Lamar Jackson to change the game, give us more momentum on the road as well in Baltimore. But man, just other key guys, especially on the defensive side of the ball, has been fully on Veach's fingerprints.
100%. Let me get into my pick. You want the long-winded version or the short-winded version?
Oh, you can go long. Let's go.
Right, let's go. As I look at this game, I look at a couple of things, right? I like to go defense for defense, right? Mm. So I mentioned the stat that the Chiefs' defense has given up 13.7 points against the Dolphins, the Bills, and the Ravens, right? The Packers game against the 49ers, the Packers basically won 58 of the minutes that game, 56 of the minutes that game. Mm-hmm. I believe they scored 24 or 23 points. The Lions were walking down the 49ers with ease, it felt like. Mm-hmm. And, like, when you think about the 49ers defense, you think about all these great names. Nick Bosa, Chase Young, Eric Armstead. That's just the D-line. Then you get into the linebacking core. You have Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw. Mm-hmm. In the secondary, I know he went down Hufanga. You still have Charvarius Ward. And then outside of that, like Eric Andrews hasn't been good for them in the secondary. Mm-hmm. I think they have Solomon Thomas playing, don't they?
Solomon Thomas?
No,
he's been gone. Yeah, you mixed it up completely.
But either way, like they're just not looking good on defense. Whether that's them or whether that's Steve Wilkes and what the system that he's trying to implement, because the defense looked a lot better with D'Amico Ryan and with Robert Saleh. But you don't want a defense that's getting walked down by like Jordan Love. Granted, Jordan Love's a very good quarterback, but like Mahomes is 5-10 times better than Jordan Love, and like especially in those big games. And on the flip side, when I look at the 49ers offense, like it was like a lot of things had to go right for them against the Lions, and they all did. Whether it's the dropped pick on the Brandon Ayuk shot, whether it's Jahmyr Gibbs fumbling the next play, whether it's the fourth downs that Dan Campbell like was trying to be too aggressive, where you go from Dan Campbell, who he's coaching for the first time in that big game. He's emotional just like the players, but Andy Reid is a composed leader. Like he knows he's been in these big moments. He's a winner. And so just because of that, I want to take the Chiefs alone. And then I remember, like, I feel like the 49ers are just the most talented team in the league. Like, if you go player for player, you can make an argument that they're by far the most talented team in the league. Because you look at their offense, like we always say it is Brock Purdy and all the All-Pros, but they do have all the All-Pros on offense and on defense. And so you have to think that they can step up. And so I'm caught in it too.
I feel like one of the key factors looking into this game is the Chiefs' pass rush versus the Niners' O-line and Brock Purdy being capable of getting the ball out with heavy pressure. Because with this Niners offense, you look at the O-line when they have to protect in pass situations, they haven't been really good at it. Right. Look at the names on the O-line, like I said.
Yeah.
Other than Trent Williams.
No, yeah. Other than Trent Williams, the line is not.
What impactful players do they have on that side of the ball with that unit? None really.
None. And that's why they always have to run it to the left.
Yeah, they have to run it to the left with McCaffrey and get those design runs going throughout the game to start it off, to get those explosive plays going as well. And when you compare that to the Chiefs' pass rush, Chris Jones in that interior, he's gonna wreak havoc. And also with San Fran, they're probably obviously they're gonna give Jones most of the looks. He's gonna be double teamed most of the game, which leaves other key guys as well, like George Karlaftis and Mike Dana, to cause pressure off the edge and make Brock Purdy uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. So that leads me to my conclusion, because I gave you the how I'm in between two.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take the Kansas City Chiefs.
Brother man. My main
and
man.
And there's
right
only
here.
one reason why. There's only one reason why.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm caught up in the two.
Mm-hmm.
But what's the saying?
Never bet against 15.
Never bet against 15.
Never bet against 15. Back when you were growing up, the saying was never bet against 12. Tom Brady in January and February. Come on, man. No other guy you can bet against other than him.
And then who took it from him?
Mr. Mahomes, January Mahomes.
Oh. I was saying, never bet against 30.
Oh, never bet against
30. There was a phase where it was never bet against 30.
Yeah, that's true.
The Warriors are playing some better ball, though.
Yeah.
Shout out Kuminga.
Shout out Kuminga. He's been great, on the basketball. Did you see that the Warriors are benching Thompson for
Podomensky?
Podomensky, yeah, tonight.
Yeah. Oh, really? I didn't see that. I thought you were saying that they're benching him in the clutch.
No, they took him out the starting lineup.
Wow.
Yeah, they're gonna start Podomensky tonight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for the Warriors.
So
I actually like it.
I like it too as well, man.
So what's the starting lineup? Is it gonna be Steph, Podomensky, Kuminga, Wiggins, Kuminga, Draymond?
I didn't see the official lineup, but it's probably gonna be like you said with the starting five for that game.
I actually like that. And then I think, I don't know. If Clay is embracing of the role, I think that he could actually be like a really good weapon off the bench for them.
Yeah, but that's the issue, though. How is he going to embrace it?
Because he could just be a flamethrower.
Is he going to accept the role, though? With what we've seen from Clay these recent years post his injuries,
right,
especially with these past weeks with his blow up on the sideline and the post-game interview with him and that one reporter, Draymond saying, I got benched too before, man. Who the fuck cares? Him saying that. How is that dynamic going to develop throughout the rest of the season with this new change?
Yeah, I agree.
Exactly.
I agree. I do want to end the episode with my Super Bowl question.
Are we ending you said ending the episode?
Well, what is it? What else we got for Super Bowl predictions?
Shoot. Who you got winning Super Bowl MVP?
Oh, that's a good question. I didn't even think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is actually hard because I could see it going to Travis Kelce because of NFL PR.
NFL PR is crazy. NFL PR is crazy.
I feel like there's like a partly Brady aspect where like Malcolm Butler makes the pick to win the game, but Brady still won.
Seattle, but Brady still won. He was phenomenal in that game too.
He was. That was probably like a top 10 Super Bowl performance of all time from a QB.
I'm not even gonna say that was top 3 Brady. I don't think
top 3 Brady
like in the Super Bowl. Really? Maybe.
I think it was better than the Falcons' comeback.
No, it wasn't.
You don't think so?
The Falcons' comeback was like that.
He had a comeback for a reason, though.
Like one. Okay, and it was the greatest comeback in Super Bowl history.
That's true.
That has to be one.
That's true.
Number 1 all time.
I don't know though. That Seattle game was against the Legion of Boom, and he was walking them down.
Okay, but Brady came back. The greatest comeback in Super Bowl history, like that, played a flawless game in the second half, led the team down to multiple touchdown drives and led them to that overtime game-winning drive as well. Like, you can't forget about that. That's important.
No, I know. But he didn't get the game-winning touchdown.
Okay, but he still drove down the field. They still drove down the field. Brady was flawless that second half. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but like Brady was flawless. I'm not gonna take that away. But like the Falcons didn't do anything on offense to help themselves. Whereas like the Seattle game, it was back and forth, and Brady had to respond every time. And like you would think like a defense with Richard Sherman, Prime Cam Chancellor, Earl Thomas, like that was the best defense in the league that year. Michael Bennett on the D line,
Cliff Averill, I believe too as well.
Yeah.
Bobby Wagner, don't forget about Bobby Wags.
Not BJ, KJ Irwin.
KJ Wright.
KJ Wright. I'm tripping.
Bruce Irvin. Bruce Irvin. Yeah, I'm tripping. Got that. Yeah.
I mixed the two linebackers up.
You did.
Like that was like one of the best defenses we've seen in like history, and he walked them down every time when they needed a stand.
Yeah, got that game-winning touchdown drive to Julian Edelman too, I believe as well.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
I think he had two touchdowns that game. I don't know.
I'm not. It's not coming to my head, man. That was so long ago,
Thanks.
Bro. We got a little bit of time to burn. Low key, like, that ending. One, I feel bad for Jermaine Kearse because he missed out on a crap ton of bread with that bobbled catch. Man, caught catching it like flat, like on the ground between his legs. Bro, that was crazy. Imagine if they actually punched it in for the touchdown and held on to win that game. Jermaine Kearse would have been a hometown hero. And you can't forget about him, like the last game in the NFC Championship, he got the game-winning pass, the game-winning touchdown pass. He caught it in overtime. Bro, you know how much money?
Against the Packers.
Yeah, against the Packers. You know how much money he lost out on? The amount of sponsorships he could have got from that?
Yeah.
He could have been on national commercials, man. This is generational money we're talking about.
He would have been posted up at the first Seattle. Or at the first Starbucks.
Swear to God. Bro. Oh, man. Jermaine Kearse was a dog, man. He lost out on generational wealth because of that, man.
You know what Marshawn says?
Well, should have ran the ball.
On the 2?
On the
ball on the 2 and you throw it?
Yeah. Low key, this might be a controversial take, but
you think it was a good decision?
I think it was the right play to go to the pass because you look back at the replay. How many guys are in that box? There were like 8-9 people in that box. So they were expecting to run, and they were at a shotgun too as well. So the Patriots defense, they had the leverage.
Well, if they call a run, they probably wouldn't have been. Like if it was a design run, then you can load up one side, maybe run it to the left or to the right, or you have Marshawn, you could push it down their throat.
Man, I'm sorry, 9 men on right on the box, ready for the run. That was gonna get stuffed.
Was that when they still had Max Unger at center? Or
Max,
was that,
I believe,
because he was elite at the time.
Okay,
he was elite at the time, and then they did a stupid trade and traded like all pro center for Jimmy Graham. Who never panned out for them.
That was a long ass time. That was crazy.
All right, here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
Your friend asks you, he says, "Hey, I'm hosting a Super Bowl party. You got any tips?"
Hosting Super Bowl party?
What's the one tip? If you can only give one, what's the one tip you give?
You gotta have chips.
That's it.
I mean,
you gotta have the game to start with.
The game.
The game.
What do you mean? What do you mean the game?
No, I'll play.
Oh.
The chips. What dipping? Where are you dipping it in?
We getting that salsa Tostinos.
Have you had the Tostinos nacho sauce?
Hell no, that sounds nasty.
No.
Sound
or
nasty.
not the nacho sauce, queso. I don't know why I said
the queso. Yeah, I've had the queso for sure. But you said nacho sauce. I was like, hell no, I never heard that. That sounds nasty as hell. But yeah, I've had that before. It's good.
All right, what else would you recommend though?
What else would I recommend? Oh.
Okay, so what's up? Wait, Super Bowl kickoff is, I think it's at like 2:15.
I think
or 2:30. What time? Because I was gonna ask, what time would you start the party? It starts at 4:30. Damn, I was off.
4:30. 4:30 our time.
Yep.
Okay.
4:30 Mountain Time. By the way, I just remembered we hit 700 followers or subscribers on YouTube.
Sure did.
Round of applause for y'all.
It's been kind of a rough start with the follower growth across all platforms, but to get the monkey off our back to start the year off, that was a big success. So
Facts.
salute to y'all.
Facts.
Salute to y'all.
So
the question
it starts,
you said,
it starts at 4:30.
4:30.
What time would you start your party?
Probably 1:30.
1:30.
Yeah,
Okay.
then like allow people to come in as time progresses, because I feel like that's the right time to get everything set and have like space and time for people to come in before the game actually starts.
Are you gonna set up like any games in the backyard?
Any games? Oh, we gotta get that cornhole going.
Nicely done.
We gotta get that cornhole for sure.
Yeah,
we for sure gotta get that cornhole, man. Cornhole is like the greatest backyard game, really. Like outside on the lawn,
100%.
During a nice warm day, you gotta get that cornhole going.
Ooh, you could argue spike ball.
Spike ball? Nah, I'm more of a cornhole guy.
Spike ball is a white people sport. I can't lie.
Well, anybody can play cornhole.
Anybody can play.
Anybody can play cornhole. I'd be everybody else in cornhole.
I can't lie. I'd be hit or miss some days. I'd be just like Clay.
Like Clay. That's a mean stretch. That is a mean stretch.
Hey,
sure.
no, we were talking about him earlier.
Yeah, that's true.
Shout
out Klay Thompson, future Hall of Famer.
What beverages would you provide, or what beverages would you like to have?
Beverages. Well, we gotta get like lemonade. We gotta get the lemonade going. Low key Sprite. Gotta get the Coke. No Capri Suns. Nah, we got like for older people. Like I'm pretty sure it's like an only adult party.
Yeah.
Okay, so no Capri Suns. We gonna have the lemonade, the Coke, Dr. Pepper, the Pepsi, Sprite as well. Got to get the variety of that going. Like
LeBron James Sprite.
LeBron James Sprite. No, not Sprite cranberry. That's like only like holiday only. So we can't get that. But the Sprite, we gotta get the original Sprite, regular Sprite. For 21 and older. Obviously you gotta get the beer going too as well, like Bud Light, Coors Light. Just get that stuff going as well. Not Guinness. Guinness is too bougie for Super Bowl. We doing straight beer.
Nah, you just get like a pack of Twisted Teas.
Oh, Twisted Teas is too, and like Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Yeah.
So that's the rest of the drinks for like, the 21 plus side.
And then the food. You said
food, chips, and we gotta get the wings.
What sauce?
The sauce?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna say, barbecue.
I'm not going to your party.
What?
You gotta get buffalo.
I was gonna say barbecue and buffalo.
Okay, that's fair.
We can't get lemon pepper. Lemon pepper's too out there.
No, you think?
Nah.
I think lemon pepper and buffalo would be better. I'm not a barbecue guy though.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
What else is there? Are you into garlic palm?
Garlic
parmesan?
Palm? No, we are not doing garlic palm wings.
Good man.
That's too bougie. That's too bougie for a Super Bowl party.
Everybody's breath would be stinking.
On God. And then for other food, we gotta get the dogs. Get the dogs rolling.
Nah.
What? We not doing hot dogs? Boy, you tripping? You not getting the hot dogs?
Hot dogs hit or miss. But if you're saying I'm having all this like wings, chips, like I'm not gonna have a hot dog.
Oh, that's an American delicacy, hot dogs. So do you?
Sorry, you have burgers too?
We don't get the burgers.
Bruh.
This is the Super Bowl.
You about to spend a ban on this party or what?
We going big, bro. It's the Super Bowl party. Like we having like, this is like a once in a year type of party, man. We going all out. Come on.
All right.
We got wings, dogs with the burgers too, and then we gonna get the mac and cheese. Is that out there or nah?
Everybody would have a bite of mac and cheese.
Okay, we going with the
You
mac and cheese.
could probably get somebody to cater mac and cheese for you.
Yeah,
or not cater, but
nah. Do like home cooked mac and cheese.
Like somebody, like people will bring stuff too. People can bring stuff.
Yeah, we can do like a potluck, and then probably like potato salad. We can't
get the hell out.
Bro, hey, some people like, but for like that type of party, like potato salad's fine.
Nah,
potato salad fine.
Do you be potato salad?
I'd eat. When it's like on the plate, when like people have it at like some outdoor party, I eat it if it's good. We not doing coleslaw.
Facts.
Yeah, we not doing coleslaw.
Facts.
We not doing coleslaw.
Keynes knows that.
You said what?
Cane's knows that.
Cane's coleslaw is the nastiest shit out there, bro. I do not like Cane's coleslaw.
I've never had it.
It's nasty as shit.
I always get the extra toast.
Yeah, I get the extra toast too. I know you can actually do that, but I've started to do that recently with more of my recent visits going there. But yeah, no coleslaw. We gonna have like a veggie platter for like the more the healthier people, you know, that don't want to, go too crazy.
Veggie platter, of course.
You gotta get the veggie platter.
Yeah, facts.
You gotta get the veggie platter.
That's the PR move of a party.
Facts.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, bro, that's the most PR food you can do. Get the veggie platter.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a good end to the episode.
Oh shoot. One more thing we can do, just mad quick with the Super Bowl. Who do you think out of the two teams has the most to gain?
If Mahomes wins, is it crazy to put him as the GOAT?
As the GOAT?
Yeah.
I have him at 2.
I have him at 2 too.
I have him at 2. Bro, hey, anybody watching this, whether you like it or not, Mahomes is better than Elway, Rodgers, Favre, Steve Young, even Joe Montana, Peyton Manning too as well. Like, come on.
Peyton Manning's probably the most debatable one.
It's the most debatable. But Mahomes, right now, he's guaranteed top 5.
100%.
Like, guaranteed 100%. Top 5. Like, if you have Mahomes, not in the top 5 right now, on your all-time quarterbacks list, it's wrong. Throw that in the trash. It's garbage. It's garbage. I'm sorry.
Well, I agree.
It's garbage.
Because, if to me, if Mahomes wins this year, depending on how good that performance is, I'm not opposed to putting him as the GOAT. Especially, me as how, in my opinions, on Brady.
Bro, this man, Matt, for the 2021-22 season, he was pushing the Rodgers over Brady agenda so hard, bro. I was starting to believe him. He had great arguments throughout. I'm not gonna lie, you were cooking, like on your end.
I can persuade.
You were cooking.
I've been told.
Great persuasion from him. But obviously, Green Bay, they got beat at home by Jimmy G and the Niners, so that immediately died. But hey, good for him for persuading for that long. So it was a good argument. But for the goal convo, I don't think Mahomes is there yet. Really, I don't think he is.
Here's what I think. Brady has how many chips does Brady have?
7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not. I think this though. If Mahomes finishes with 4 or 5. Because he's going to get the MVP this year, so that's 2, I believe. He'll probably get another MVP, so that's 3. Unless there's
3 Super Bowl MVPs?
No, 3 regular season MVPs. I'm talking first.
Oh no, he got 2 of those.
And then he's about to get one.
So
not tonight. Lamar's getting it tonight.
Yeah, he's getting regular season MVP. Lamar is going to be his second MVP of his career, which salute to Lamar.
Facts.
Salute. So
let me restart. He's got 2 already. Realistically, I think Mahomes could get another 1.
He's getting 2.
That 1 is conservative, I was about to say. So that's 3, just playing it safe.
Yeah, that's fine.
If he wins, that's 3. And then you have to think that they could win at least 1 more with him. With how young their team is around him. So that make him have 4 Super Bowl rings and 3 regular season MVPs. And talent-wise, there's nobody better, in my opinion.
No, there's a select few. You can add Marino, Rodgers, Brady, of course, Manning, even a Brett Favre. But I think Mahomes is the most talented quarterback we've ever seen.
Right, and so I think that at some point, maybe he might not have more rings than Brady, but I think just because he is so, the talent will overshine, it has to at some point. I think that'll put him in that GOAT position.
Sweet. For my player, or in this case coach, with the most to gain from the Super Bowl, I got Kyle Shanahan.
He's got the most to lose, I think.
The most to lose?
Yeah. I could see it both ways, actually.
Yeah, right.
I could see it both
because
ways.
Of Kyle Shanahan, obviously he was the offensive coordinator with the Falcons in 2017. One of the greatest offenses in recent memory, with Matt Ryan and Julio leading that unit.
Right.
Super Bowl 28-3, we know how that happened. Offense, they sputtered throughout. Shanahan was probably the biggest culprit to why they lost, choked that massive lead. And with him being the head coach of the 49ers, 2020, that Super Bowl. Choked a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter. They lost that. And in the NFC Championship, no, wait, I'm tripping.
Are you talking about the Eagles or before the Eagles?
Oh, no, not before the Eagles. I'm sorry. Fast forward to this year in this Super Bowl, right, against KC. This is probably the best team they've ever had on paper, with the best quarterback they ever had on paper by far compared to Garoppolo and Brock Purdy, which, when you compare the two quarterbacks, Purdy has this offense becoming a more dynamic, a more explosive unit, offense with better plays, with his playmaking ability. And so with Kyle Shanahan, you have the pieces. You're going up against the Chiefs, which they still got Mahomes, Kelsey, Reed, those guys, but it's still the weakest Chiefs team in the Mahomes era by far. This is the shot. This is the shot to prove all the doubters wrong, that you're a playoff choker and that you are probably one of the greatest offensive minds you've ever seen in the history of this league.
If he loses, is he on like a hot seat next season?
Has to be, with the talent on this roster. Hey man, John Lynch. Every single year moving forward.
How? John Lynch assembled the team. The team is outstanding.
You gotta factor in the Trey Lance trade as well. That's still a factor.
But that was Shanahan. Shanahan wanted him to take Trey Lance.
Exactly. Every year, if they don't win on Sunday, every year, including this year, moving forward, is a win now scenario. They have to be on the hot seat.
Who were the quarterbacks in that draft? It was like Mac Jones,
Lawrence.
Lawrence went before him, though.
Well, that is true.
Justin Fields.
I believe those are the main guys.
Trading up in that draft was just a dumb idea.
Hey, well, you can say that in hindsight.
Hindsight.
Hey, I love Trey Lance. That was one of my guys to watch in that upcoming draft. Like every quarterback except for Mac Jones, I was high on.
Yeah, nobody was high on Mac Jones.
Nobody.
Funny.
I'm saying.
Hold on, let me see. I'm about to pull up the draft.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that we're not forgetting somebody.
Mm-hmm.
If I can find that. You excited for this NFL?
This what?
This NFL, this NBA trade talk after this?
Oh, absolutely. I can't wait to get into it.
What year was that draft class?
2021.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why.
I think it was Micah Parsons and Surtain were also in that draft too. Yeah.
Surtain was like 3 picks before Fields. Yeah. And then I looked up 2021 NFL draft class, and the first thing that pops up is 2021 NBA. All right, so you want to go off this from memory since we're in our last 5 minutes?
Yeah.
All right, first pick, Jacksonville Jaguars.
T-Law.
Second pick, Jets.
Zach.
49ers.
Lance.
Falcons.
Oh, Pitts.
Bengals.
Chase.
Sick. Dolphins.
Oh, shoot. Waddle.
Yep. Lions.
Sewell.
Let's see if you got this one. Carolina Panthers.
J.C. Horn.
Nice. Denver Broncos.
Surtain.
Eagles.
Smith.
Chicago Bears.
Fields.
Cowboys.
Micah.
Chargers.
Slater.
Jets.
At 14. Me guy back then.
Nah.
At 14?
Vera Tucker.
Oh, damn, Vera Tucker. Okay.
All right. Damn, you almost made 50. Let's see how many you could get in the first round. Patriots.
Mac.
Cardinals.
I'm blanking.
Linebacker.
Isaiah Simmons.
Nah.
Or no?
Zayvon Collins.
God damn. Come on.
Raiders.
Leatherwood.
Dolphins.
Again.
Out of Miami. Defensive
end. Oh, Jalen Phillips.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Commanders. Kentucky.
Jamin Davis.
Yep. Giants.
What pick? Oh, no, Tony.
Yep.
Yeah, Tony.
He
shouldn't play on Sunday either. I want to get that out of the way.
21st pick. I don't know if you're gonna get this one. I don't know who it is. Indianapolis Colts defensive end.
21.
Michigan.
Kwity Paye.
Titans. 22nd cornerback.
Caleb Farley.
Vikings.
At Darisaw.
Yup. Steelers.
Najee.
Yup. Jacksonville. Think same guy with same school as Trevor.
ETN.
Yup. Browns. Secondary.
It's not JOK.
Northwestern.
I was gonna say JOK. Newsome.
Yup.
Bad.
Ravens.
Odafe Owe? No?
Bateman.
Fuck. Oh my god.
All right, last four. My bad. Saints defensive end. Out of
Houston. It's not Davenport. It's not Davenport at all.
No.
Turner.
Yep, Peyton Turner.
Yes.
Packers. Cornerback out of Georgia.
Eric Stokes.
Yep. Buffalo. Defensive end.
It's not. Is it Rousseau?
Yep.
Bad.
Baltimore.
Is this Owe or no?
This is Owe.
Bad. Oh,
of
course.
And then last but not least, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Is it Joe Triton Shoinka?
Yep.
Bad. Let's go.
Yep. Joe Triton Shoinka. Yeah. Good name.
Bad.
Good name.
That's a dope ass last name.
All right.
But, man, I could have got all of them, man. Fuck.
That impressed me, low key. I
really could have got all of them, bro. I fucked up. I blinked on the Bateman one, and the Jets one. When I said me got back, that threw me off. That's crazy.
All right. Let's wrap it up. Let's get this out.
Yes, sir. A bit of a short one, but that doesn't matter. I got KC winning it, of course. Matt, you got KC winning as well.
I do.
Let's get it. Hopefully, it's going to be a great game on Sunday. And the Chiefs, they come out top to complete the dynasty. First, possibly be the first back-to-back team to win it since the Patriots back in the mid-2000s. I can't wait for that. Mahomes, MVP, Travis Kelce proposing Taylor Swift on the middle of the field post-game. That's going to be a great sight to see. It's going to be a movie, for sure. But with that being said, if you guys are still watching, thank you guys so much for sticking with us throughout this entire episode. We appreciate the love and support. Follow us on all of our social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, all with the handle @Lunch from Debates. We post daily clips, reels from every weekly episode, daily, as well as highlights and other clips from the sports world as well too. So it's a great view. Please subscribe and follow. And with that being said, peace out.
Peace. We out.
Yes, sir.